Sometimes we say this a particular individual is such a good individual, so benevolent, so kind, but why is their life so traumatic? For example, I think of women getting raped, for example. That's something that I very close to my heart. One really tends to think, क्या किया होगा उसने जो उसको ये भुगतना पड़ रहा है? So you're saying it is all linked in their past life.
See, it is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita that nothing happens without a reason. Everything happens because of some reason. You don't want to face the reason, it's another matter. But there has to be a reason why you are in pain and you are suffering. Like you said, somebody is a wonderful person doing charity work, okay? But he's having an illness, let us say. And that person says, मैं इतना अच्छा करता हूँ सबके लिए, मेरे साथ ही बुरा क्यों होता है? He'll say like that to you, okay? आपके साथ बुरा इसीलिए हुआ है because आपने कुछ बुरा किया होगा कर्म. बुरे कर्म का नतीजा आपको भुगतना पड़ेगा. And if you understand कि आपने क्या बुरा कर्म किया है, it will free you. I can give you another example of a man, 86-year-old, who came to one of the oldest clients I've ever had. He came to my clinic. He was shaking. I said, Uncle ji, आप कैसे करेंगे session? So he said, नहीं बेटा, मुझे करना ही है. So he lay down. I said, what's your problem? He'd lost his son, 35-year-old son, had a car crash and he died. His fiancée was with him and both of them died on the spot. He said, बेटा, इस उम्र में जाके मुझे इतनी तकलीफ क्यों सहनी पड़ रही है? He's telling me, why at this age I have to suffer like this? I want some answers. He was blaming his daughter that maybe she did something for money because he couldn't make sense of his life, right? You will not believe this. In a past life, he saw that he was a landlord in a place called Satara.
In Maharashtra.
In Maharashtra. And his son was his wife. And he had a mother. This mother and the wife could not get along. One fine day, the wife consumed poison and killed herself. And he said to me that I'm not bothered about my wife, I'm only bothered about my mother. So I didn't listen to her and now she's killed herself. He came out, Uncle Ji came out of his trance, he started crying and weeping. I said, why are you weeping? He said, it's my fault that my son has gone. In that lifetime, I did not listen to my wife. And she killed herself. And in this lifetime also I did not listen to my son because he wanted to start a business, but I was not giving him the money and look what has happened. This he had not told me before, but he developed insight while he was going through the session that in this lifetime also the same thing has been repeated. And that is why I always tell people, if you have a prarabdha, be aware of it. आपका प्रारब्ध कर्म जो आप लेकर आए हैं, the little potli or the bag that you are carrying in your current lifetime to dry up, better get it dried. Otherwise, you will carry that same bag back to your sanchit karma. आपका प्रारब्ध सूखेगा नहीं, instead the prarabdha will add to the sanchit.
Please explain this concept to the viewers.
So let us think of sanchit karma. What is sanchit karma? It is called a karma which is accumulated.
Lifetimes.
Lifetimes. Over lifetimes, I've accumulated action which has not been good, action which has been good, all kinds of action will form sanchit karma. Think of sanchit karma as an ocean, okay, of karma. When I enter this life in a physical body with a certain script, I will carry some of the sanchit karma. Think of a little bucket in which I am carrying the sanchit karma. That bucket is my prarabdha. Now I carry that bucket and I am walking through this life. What is the purpose of carrying this prarabdha? So that I can learn my lessons that I have carried in that bucket. And as I learn my lessons, the water gets sprinkled over, and at the end of my lifetime, my bucket is empty. But as I live my life, I am doing karya, kriya. It's called kriyaman karma. So as I am doing the karya, somehow I am not doing the right kriya. My karya, my action, my karma in my current lifetime is not right. So it's adding to the prarabdha. So by the end of this current lifetime, if I am unaware, my prarabdha is overflowing and it adds to my sanchita karma. Now the size of the bucket is very important, Shloka. Everybody will not carry the same size of bucket.
True.
Correct?
Yes.
If a soul is refined, purified, has had thousands of lifetime and has understood the karmic cycle,
okay,
right? I may come only with a teaspoon. My sanchit is dried. So my prarabdha is a teaspoon, right? Let us take in Vivekananda, Yogananda, so many wonderful
Crystalline consciousness.
saints, right? Highest consciousness, they have come in a physical body. So some karma they have come with. It's only a teaspoon. But people like us possibly have a bucket size, right? Now there are some souls, Shloka, who are, not mature enough. They say, I'll do it. मैं कर लूंगा. ऐसे कई souls होते हैं, मैं कर लूंगा. They take more than they can digest. So they carry a huge bucket. They are not going to be able to do the work, but not able to listen, not understanding. They carry a big bucket. And that is how they suffer. Because they are not prepared to carry that load of prarabdha, but they are saying, I'll do it. And they come and they suffer. Now, these are the souls that will start doing some charity. They are suffering. But somehow, some awareness has crept into them that, भाई मुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा, कुछ अच्छा करो, है ना, कुछ पुण्य मुझे कमाना है. तो ये souls है जो पुण्य कमाने के लिए ये सब चीजें करते हैं. They are suffering. They are single. They are not able to get married. They don't have children. Parents have died early. Their money is, kind of drying up. But they are still suffering because their bucket is so much. उनको ज़्यादा charity करनी पड़ेगी, ज़्यादा कुछ पुण्य कर्म के लिए कुछ काम करना पड़ेगा, कुछ करना पड़ेगा उनको. Otherwise, the prarabdha will continue.
If you enjoyed watching this content, you can watch the full in-depth video on the Body to Being podcast hosted on Shloka YouTube channel. To continue watching shorter pieces of this content, you can subscribe to Shloka Clips on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and follow us on Spotify. Pranam.